This is 2OF Entertainment.
Hi guys, the sun is shining and we're here at the stadium in Milton Keynes where BYD is having a massive event to launch its latest electric car, which is this one, the Sealion 7. So what is this? This is a premium mid-size SUV, competes with the likes of, say, the Hyundai Ioniq 5, that sort of the ID4 from Volkswagen, that sort of thing. And this is the fourth electric car, fully electric car that they're offering in the range. I have reviewed the previous BYDs, so you've got the Dolphin, you've got the Seal UDMI recently, which was the hybridized version, and then of course the Atto 3 as well. So this is all new. This is part of that Ocean series, so Seal, Dolphin, etc. You get the theme, right, in that range. And you get a choice of models. So you get the base model, which is the Comfort, then you get the Design mid-range, which is this one, and then you get the Excellence, which is the top one. What is the main differences? In terms of the drivetrain, the only main difference is with the regular car, the base model car, it's a rear-wheel drive, and it comes with 313 brake horsepower. It'll do 0 to 62 miles per hour in 6.7 seconds. But with the Design and the Excellence, you get an all-wheel drive version, and it gets more power. It gets 530 brake horsepower, and that's good for 0 to 62 miles per hour in 4.5 seconds. As usual, I'm at an event, I haven't got a huge amount of time, and all the information, the spec and everything will be on the screen, so I'll put everything on there, but I'll just give you a few more details, because you're probably wondering with electric cars, what is the range? So you're looking at 312 miles on the WLTP cycle for the range-topping Excellence model. But however, I should mention that the Excellence model actually gets a bigger battery. Not only bigger, but it's faster charging as well. So it'll go from 10% to 80% in just 24 minutes. That's new tech in that car. However, having said that, the main difference between the base model is 300 miles, and that's 312 miles. So there's only 12 miles difference. Having said that, with the Design, you get a bit less, 283, because of the weight of the all-wheel drive system. How much do they cost? Well, prices start at £46,990 for the Comfort. This mid-range Design spec is £51,990, and at the top end, you're paying £58,990 for the Excellence model. Now, keep in mind that if you buy it on their finance scheme, you're looking at only £100 difference per month, obviously after you pay the same deposit and stuff, between the bottom of the range model and the top of the range Excellence. So you know what? Buy the top of the range car. It's got more kit on it. So what we'll do, as usual, is that we'll take a look around the car. We'll check out the boot, the rear, the front, and then of course, we'll take it for a drive. So just talking about design a little bit, it's been designed by a team that's led by Wolfgang Egger. You may know him as somebody who's designed a bunch of Audis. And as I said, it's got the signature X-face of the Ocean series, so the same as the Seal. It's also got that U-shaped headlight, the LED headlights, which you'll also see on the Seal. And it's got air ducts as well to help airflow and reduce drag and all of that sort of stuff. Around the side, you can see that actually the standard model comes with 19-inch wheels, but this one's got this massive 20-inch rims on there. It's got these flush door handles which come out when you can unlock it using various methods, even using your phone, an RF card or key as well. I've got a key with me at the moment. And then here on the back, you've got this spoiler here, which again has an airflow that comes through here, and then it bounces off the ducktail spoiler, which is this little one here. And then you've got the water flow tail lights, another signature thing that they have. Okay, so let's open the boot. Now, I'm going to open the boot with the key fob. However, you can actually open the boot in two other ways that I know of. One is you can do it from the screen, so you can actually touch the boot on the screen inside, or you can just say, "Hello BYD, open boot," and it will do it. But in this case, I'm just going to do this. So there we go, it's got a boot, it's got 520 litres of space here with the seats up. If you put all the seats down, you've got 1,789 litres of space. As you can see under the floor, you've got room here as well, and that's for all the charging cables and all the other paraphernalia. All of the cables are here as well. It's got a false floor, which I've now messed up, obviously, since I've moved everything around. So if I just do that, then I should be able to do that, and also then that also means that it's actually got 2 levels as well, because I can put that up on that level as well. If you can see, it's got split folding seats, as you can imagine, netting there, lights, the speakers. I think there's a subwoofer here as well. The other thing I should mention that it's also got a front boot, and that's another 58 liters, and you open that with a latch under the driver's side dashboard. Right, let's see what the rear space is like. Okay, wow, so here we are inside the Sealion 7, and I gotta say, there is literally tons of room in here. I mean, check this out. I mean, my knees can't even touch the seat if I wanted to. I'm pretty sure that seat is adjusted for me, unless it does that thing where it's moved. But even if it's moved, that's plenty of room. I'm obviously 6'2", 6'1.5", if you like, with long legs. Now, the interesting thing about the new structure of this car, the new platform, it's the same 2.0 platform, E-platform that they've used before, but they have upgraded it, and they've now strengthened the top of the battery panel. The battery panel, the battery pack, I should say, actually forms part of the chassis of the car. So this floor here, that's directly the top of the battery. So we've got feet right on top of the battery, in which case they managed to probably free up a little bit more leg room here. So my feet are possibly a little bit lower than they would be in a similar car. Although having said that, my knees are still quite high. But since I can stretch out, it's not really a problem. The seats can recline as well, I think. So that's pretty handy. You've got an armrest here with, that's quite nice, quite fancy. Cup holders there. Obviously Isofix Chelsea anchor points. This one is what they call vegan leather. What the heck is vegan leather? This one is vegan leather, although the range topper has Napa leather, proper stuff. What else do you have here? You got heated seats. You got 2 vents here. What is this? Oh, okay, here you go. You've got the USB-C chargers as well, and you've got pockets. And also, I think you've got another anchor point there for an Isofix Chelsea. These are nice. So this is a mixture of materials. So you've got leather there. This is softer leather here. This is plasticky, that sort of brushed aluminium type thing. This is soft, almost Alcantara, velvety kind of thing. So a lot going on here. The texture on the speakers, that's really interesting. And then there's room here in the door as well. And of course, you've got this sunroof, which I'm going to show you a trick now. If you can see the sunroof, I'll point this up as well. Hello, BYD.
I'm here.
Can you close sunblind? So we can actually control a lot of the features of this car by voice. Right, so that's all cool. Let's see what it's like in the front. So here we are, this is the interior. I just want to show you these controls here, all power controls for the seat, because I'll show you something else once I get inside. First of all, check out the contouring on this door. Isn't that beautiful, the way that they've designed this and everything? You've got the door pocket down there. Yet another way to open the boot. So many ways, which I'll show you in a minute. The only thing I was going to show you was that despite that, the adjustable steering, which is fully adjustable, is not powered. So that's a manual adjustment. So you got, reach and rake, but it's manual. That's fine. We can live with that. So in here, you've got this incredible screen. Now this screen is just wonders. So first of all, you can just talk to it. Hello, BYD.
I'm here.
Rotate screen.
Okay, rotating the screen.
And it won't get annoyed if I say, hello, BYD.
What's up?
Rotate screen.
Okay, rotating the screen.
And it will rotate it back. And then the other thing is, of course, you've got here, I told you before that you can actually open the boot from here. So if you've got this button here, if I press that, I can actually...
I'm afraid I can't do that yet.
There you go. Even though it said it
I
can't do it.
can't access this navigation feature. Please operate it manually.
All right, calm down. That's because it's listening to what I'm saying. And again, likewise, I can close the boot from here as well. Close. And as you can see, it's closing the boot. So there's so many features on here. These are editable. This is where you get all of the, well, that was quite a thunk. This is where you get all of the controls for this bit. But you've got all these are all edits, so you can edit them how you want them. Ambient lighting, you've got like 128 different lights. You can even pulsate them to the sound of your stereo. By the way, it's got a 12 speaker, dyno audio stereo system. So that's another thing. Seat heating, seat ventilation, like you saw rear ones as well. Heated steering wheel also on this car. These are charging pads, as you can see, maximum 50-watt charger, wireless on that one. That's just a holder. Down here you've got the crystalline transmission lever. You've got buttons for auto assist, auto hold and all the rest of it. Volume control, not sure what that one is. Doesn't do anything. So I'm guessing it's got, if you know what that is, put it in the comments. They've got the air conditioning controls, and the good thing is that they've kept these here. So you can use these at any point, you can actually adjust them. So that's quite handy. There's your start stop. This is the mode, and the mode is obviously the usual eco, snow, you've got sport, and then you've got normal, and there you go, you got all the modes there. The steering wheel, interesting design here. Remotes on the steering, cruise control on this side, audio controls on this side, stalks as usual. Cup holders down here. Oh, and that, look at that, did you see that? Let me do that again for you. I'll push that down. So if you've got, oh, look how deep that goes. That has gone really deep. So if you've got one of those big, long cups, right? That goes right down there, and then to get it back up, if I press that, watch that. Whoa, that's cool. I'm easily pleased. And then you've got a deep cubby box there, pretty deep as well. That's actually very deep. If I put my hand down there, you can see actually how deep that is. And then you've also got another level. So you've got another shelf down here, and then you've got USB-C, I think you've got an SD card, I think that is. And then you've got power supply as well. So that's pretty cool. There's your tweeters and stuff like that. And again, the sunroof. Oh, and you've got glove box to show you that. Decent sized glove box. This is nice, it's sort of black, this multi-level dash fascia thing going on here. Now, just in terms of giving you the sizes for these screens, we have a 15.6 inch screen here, and then this one is a 10.25 inch digital screen, and as you see, it's got all the controls. Now, with the Excellence model, the top of the range car, you also get a heads-up display as well. Very nice, very comfortable, very spacious, good all-round visibility. And the thing to do now, I think, let's take it for a drive. Oh, hey, are you liking this video? Then make sure that you hit the like button, make sure that you share, and make sure that you subscribe. Hi guys, and today I'm a guest of BYD to drive the all-new, brand-new Sealion 7. You know, a lot of people ask me, how do you get to do the stuff that you do? Well, I've been an automotive content creator for 35 years, and I put all of my knowledge and experience into this book. So if you want to know how to do what I do, get a copy of this on Amazon now.
Fast and Furious meets Lee Child, a high-octane thriller where a motoring journalist uncovers a deadly conspiracy on London streets.
Right, so we're on the move. First thing I'm going to do, this window is open. Hello BYD.
Yes?
Close driver's window.
All right.
And actually, as demonstrated earlier in the presentation, I could have just said close my window and it would know. Apparently, I don't know how, but apparently it knows. Anyway, so we're on the move. As you can imagine, it's not, is that window open? I think that window is open. No, okay, hello BYD.
What's up?
Close all windows.
All right.
There we go. That's better. Right, so now we are in some silence here, as you would want in an electric car. And we're heading out of the stadium where they've had the big presentation, and we're going to take it out for a little bit of a drive. As you can imagine, straight away, it's very smooth, it's very refined, the brakes are really bitey. It's a largish car, which you do get that impression when you first get into it and you move off. But it's not large to an extent where it's a problem. The rear window is very pillar box-like, so that you don't see very much out of that. But having said that, if you're doing maneuvers, you've got the full 360-degree camera, so you know it's not like you'll be wanting for vision. It's just that out that rear view mirror, I'm not seeing that much, but generally fine. So here we are, and this will give us a chance to try out the acceleration. So this is the quick one, so quick in fact they're so proud of the acceleration time that they've actually put it onto the boot. It actually says 4.5 on the boot. 4.5 is not the liters or anything like that. It is the acceleration number in seconds. That's what it says on the boot of this car. Same on the Seal actually, by the way. They do that as well on there. I think I want to just move the seat forward. There's so much room in this car, honestly, that even for my long legs, I'm actually wanting to get a bit closer to the steering. Visibility is good all around, not really a problem. We're turning left here. All the controls are intuitive, as you can imagine. This screen, you'd think, because it doesn't have a hood, So you think it might get reflections, but at the moment it seems to be fine. I'm not having any reflections or anything like that. This is interesting. You can actually see that it's showing you the vision on the left, because I've indicated left. This is something that actually Honda introduced way back a long time ago. So it's not exactly a new thing, but it's nice anyway. It's there. We've also got, so the nav is on there because this is on Apple CarPlay. So it's using Apple CarPlay right now. But if I was using the nav in the car, it would also be displaying on the screen as well. Okay, so we're joining a motorway here. Building up to speed. Again, very smooth. Quick enough, not a problem. So what we'll do is we'll drive this for a little bit and we'll catch up again later when we find some nicer roads. So let's put it into sport mode. One thing I discovered earlier, I said, what is this button with the electric sign on it? It's regen, basically. So I've got it in high, I've got it standard. If I lift off, it just coasts. If I put it in high, it actually brakes when I lift off this. So it's doing the regen braking thing. And so I got it in sports mode, and again, I can instantly feel a much faster response to the throttle, that's for sure. I think my cameraman is moving around a little bit now, so that's what's going on. But definitely now you can really feel, oh wow, you can really feel the performance of this thing. This road is pretty bumpy, but the car is actually quite solid. I mean, it's moving around, you can see the movement. It's not jarring, it's not uncomfortable, but the car itself is very well planted. Good brakes, straight in, accelerate out of a corner, it accelerates hard, I'll tell you that much. You need to be a little bit cautious with that right pedal, that's for sure. The steering, of course, there's no feel that you get from the steering, but the steering is well weighted. I don't know if it changes according to the mode that you're in. Definitely there is some change to the suspension. So I'm going to go back into normal mode, and actually, yes, the car is settled down. Straight away you can feel it settle down. So definitely it was stiffer, it was set up stiffer in sport. We'll try that again. And yeah, straight away you can start to feel it. So I think that there is some change there between normal and sport. At lower speeds it's more subtle, you can't really feel it that much, but I think there is a difference there. So we're in sports mode. I just want to punch it. Whoa! Oh my lord! My goodness, it is quick. There's no question this car is actually quick. You know, if you want to accelerate hard, you just leave it in sports mode and off it goes. Keep eyes on the road. It's just telling me keep eyes on the road. Can you see that? It's actually, so there's obviously a detector here, probably this sensor here that is watching. Oh, it's gone into a 30 now. So it's a sensor here, I think, is keeping an eye on the driver, and it noticed that I wasn't looking that way, I was looking at you, and it said keep eyes on the road. My goodness, got told off by the car. So yeah, holds on well. I mean, you sit quite high and you can feel that. So there's a little bit of movement here at the top, but it's not too bad. Like I said, the body control is excellent and it's very firm, it's very stiff. Definitely does that EV thing where the car feels very stiff lower down. But it's attacking these corners quite happily. You know, I'm not saying that this is a sports car, don't get me wrong, but it's a car that has plenty of performance and pace, and a little bit of understeer and then a little bit of body movement to get it back onto track just as you lift off, so you can actually control it on the throttle, but actually quite controllable. So yeah, not bad at all. Oh, just missed my corner. There we go. I just made it. Good brakes. Smooth as well, not bitey, so it's just kind of quite linear and just the way that you want them to be. So what do we think of the car then? I think that, you know, this car is all about, obviously it's got, you know, if you get this top of the range design and excellence, then you get that incredible acceleration, but I'm sure they'll be pretty quick in the normal car as well. But this car ultimately is about convenience, practicality, comfort, usability, and as we've seen, all the tech features that it's loaded with, all of the content that it's got on here, and the other things that it can do, especially the voice control. I mean, minutes of fun, honestly. But I think that, you know, overall, I think it does exactly what it's meant to do in terms of being a modern, high-tech, electric family SUV. But at the same time, like I said, bit of performance, bit of fun, that's available too as well if you want to do it. Like I said earlier before, if you look into the leasing plans, I mean, I know that there seems to be in price point a huge 10 grand nearly difference between the bottom and top spec, but if you look into leasing plans, I think it's only about £100 difference between them. So anyway, go check it out. Let me know what you think of the car. Make sure that you hit like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next review.